Good morning. Today we will discuss regarding optical pyrometers for the measurement of the temperature. What is pyrometer? A pyrometer is a type of thermometer used to measure high temperatures. It is used for measuring temperature without any physical contact. It is used for measuring body temperature by measuring its electromagnetic radiations. So electromagnetic radiations of the hot body, it is measured to measure the temperature. So when temperatures being measured are high and physical contact with the process to be measured is impracticable or impossible, then thermal radiation methods or optical pyrometers are used. These pyrometers are used under conditions where corrosive vapors or liquids would destroy thermocouples, resistance thermometers, and thermistors in contact with measured medium. So when there is not possibility of measuring the temperature of the hot objects or the body by using thermocouples, resistance thermometers, and the thermistors, because it will destroy due to high temperature. So in that cases, the pyrometers that are used. These pyrometers find applications for temperatures which are above the range of thermocouples and also for rapidly moving objects. So the principle that is used in a pyrometer, its principle depends upon the relationship between temperature of a hot body and electromagnetic radiation emitted by the body. When a body is heated, it emits thermal energy known as heat radiation. It is a technique for determining a body temperature by measuring its electromagnetic radiation. So electromagnetic radiation of a hot body, it is measured, then you will get the temperature of the hot body. The radiations from a heated body at high temperatures fall within the visible region of the electromagnetic spectrum. For a given wavelength in the visible region, the energy radiated is greater at high temperatures. Within the visible region, a given wavelength has a fixed color and the energy of radiation is interpreted as intensity or brightness. Therefore, if we measure brightness of the light of a given color emitted by a hot surface, we can have indication of temperature. So the types of pyrometers are radiation pyrometer, optical pyrometer, thermoelectric pyrometer, photoelectric pyrometer. So in this chapter only we will see the construction and working of optical pyrometer. So the optical pyrometer is a highly developed and well accepted non-contact temperature measurement device. It is widely employed for accurate measurement of the temperature of furnaces, molten and other heated materials. It is primarily used in the range of 1000 to 5000 degree Fahrenheit. So, in an optical pyrometer, the wavelength of radiation accepted is restricted by means of a color filter, and the brightness is measured by comparison with a standard lamp. So there is a use of standard lamp with the comparison of the color of a heated source. So you can see the diagram. There is a eyepiece at the right hand side. Then there is a filter that is called a red filter. Then there is a lamp which is a reference temperature lamp. Then absorption screen to absorb electromagnetic radiations from the heated body. Then there is a objective lens that is used. Then there is a multimeter to measure the current or to adjust the current. There is a rheostat to vary the current, and there is a outer tube. And at the right hand side you can see there is a heated source, or it is also called the temperature source, whose temperature has to be measured. So an image of the radiating source is produced by a lens and made to coincide with the filament of an electric lamp. So the image of the heated body, that is called the radiating source, is produced by the lens, and that image, it is coincide with the filament of the electric lamp. The current through the lamp filament is made variable so that lamp intensity can be adjusted. The filament is viewed through an eyepiece and a filter. The current through filament is adjusted until the filament and the image are of equal brightness. So working principle: optical pyrometers work on the basic principle of using the human eye to match the brightness of the hot object to the brightness of a lamp filament inside the instrument. So we have to match the brightness of the hot body and the lamp filament. The radiation from the source is emitted and the optical objective lens captures it. The lens helps in focusing the thermal radiation on the reference bulb. The observer watches the process through the eyepiece and corrects it in such a manner that the reference lamp filament has a sharp focus and the filament is superimposed on a temperature source image. The observer starts changing the rheostat values and the current in the reference lamp changes. When you adjust the rheostat, the current that will get changes, so that the intensity of the lamp filament that will also changes. This is in turn changes its intensity. Now you will see the different images. You will see the three images. So the first image, it is filament is dark, that is observed by the eye. If the filament it is dark, that is color, it is cooler than the temperature source. Then in a second diagram you will see filament is bright, that is the filament it is hotter than the temperature source. Temperature source means it is a body whose temperature has to be measured. And in a third case, or the third diagram, that is filament disappears, thus equal brightness between filament and the temperature source. Okay, so the first if the temperature of the filament, if it is lower, if the temperature of the filament is lower, it becomes dark as shown in the diagram A. Means the filament is dark, that is it is cooler than the temperature source. However, if the temperature of the filament is higher than the required for equality of brightness, filament becomes too bright as shown in the figure B. Means the filament it is bright, that is it is hotter than the hot body or the temperature source whose temperature has to be measured. And in third case, when the brightness of the image produced by the source and brightness produced by the filament are equal, the outline of the filament disappears as shown in the figure C. So you have to match the brightness of the filament with the brightness of the image of the heated body. So in the first case, if the filament it is cooler, the temperature of the filament it is low, or you can say it is cooler than the heated body, then the filament that will appear dark. In a second case, if the temperature if it is higher than the heated body, the filament that will be appear as a bright. And in a third case, if there is a equal brightness between the filament and the heated body, then the filament that will disappears. So when the filament it will disappears, you have to measure the current of the filament, means the resistance of the filaments to adjust the temperature. So at that third position, you have to measure the temperature of the heated body. Again, you can see in a next diagram. So filament that is dark, you can see on a left hand side. When the filament appears dark, means it is a cooler than the temperature source. Filament, if it is bright, then it is hotter than the temperature source. And in last diagram, so by using this last image, you have to measure the temperature of the heated body by measuring the resistance or the current, because that resistance depends upon the current resistance of the filament. So filament disappears, equal brightness of the filament and temperature source. Since the intensity of light of any wavelength depends upon the temperature of the radiating body, and the temperature of filament depends upon the current flowing through the lamp, the instrument may be directly calibrated in terms of the filament current. However, the filament current depends upon the resistance of the filament. Therefore, modern pyrometers are calibrated in terms of resistance of filament circuit. So, advantages of pyrometer: simple assembling of the device enables easy use of it, provides a very high accuracy with plus or minus 5 degrees Celsius. There is no need of any direct body contact between the optical pyrometer and the object whose temperature has to be measured. Thus, it can be used in a wide variety of applications. Disadvantage of the pyrometer: as the measurement is based on the light intensity, the device can be used only in applications with a minimum temperature of 700 degrees Celsius. The device is not useful for obtaining continuous values of temperatures at small intervals. So that is the main disadvantage of pyrometer. So you cannot obtain the continuous measurements of the temperatures for small intervals. Then applications of pyrometers. So used to measure temperatures of liquid metals or highly heated materials, and can be used to measure furnace temperatures. So today we have discussed regarding the pyrometers for measurement of high temperatures without contact with the heated surface. So that is regarding the optical pyrometers. Thank you.